I stayed at the Hipotel Paris Gambetta République recently, and I am going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at 9 Hotel République, the check-in experience was pretty straightforward. The staff was friendly and welcoming, even at the late hour we got there. I just had to show my ID and the credit card I use for booking, which was no biggie. However, I did have a moment of panic when they initially asked for a hefty payment again, but luckily I had my receipt to clear that up. Overall, it was a smooth start to our stay. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room at Hipotel Paris Gambetta République was pretty basic but served its purpose well for my stay. It was clean and had everything I needed, like a comfy bed and a flat-screen TV. The bathroom was on the small side, with a shower that could get a bit cramped, but it worked fine for me. Just a heads up, the noise from the street could be a bit much at times, especially with no AC to help drown it out. Location and surroundings. The location of Hipotel Paris Gambetta République is pretty awesome. Just a short walk away, I found the Gambetta metro station, which made getting around Paris super easy. Plus, there are tons of restaurants, cafes, and shops nearby, so I never had to go far for food or a quick coffee fix. And if you're into exploring, Père Lachaise Cemetery is just around the corner, which was a cool spot to check out. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I was pleasantly surprised by the dining options around Hipotel Paris Gambetta République. While the hotel itself doesn't serve breakfast, it's perfectly situated near a ton of local cafes and restaurants. I found myself wandering just a short distance to grab fresh pastries and coffee each morning. Definitely the way to start a day in Paris. There's also a supermarket nearby, which made it super convenient to stock up on snacks or drinks for my room. Plus, I loved that the area had a lively atmosphere, with plenty of places to grab a bite or a drink after a day of exploring. Overall, the food scene around the hotel really added to my experience. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like stepping into a cozy little corner of Paris that's both charming and a bit quirky. The vibe is laid back, and you can tell the place has character, even if it's not the fanciest hotel around. The rooms are simple but comfortable, with all the essentials you need after a long day of exploring the city. I loved how close it was to Gambetta metro station, making it super easy to zip around town and check out all the sights. The neighborhood is buzzing with life, lots of restaurants, bars, and shops right at your fingertips, which is perfect for grabbing a bite or a drink after a day out. Just a heads up though, the lack of an elevator means you'll be climbing some stairs, which can be a bit of a workout, especially after a long day. But honestly, it adds to the experience of staying in a classic Parisian building. While I did notice some noise from the street and the nearby bars, it didn't bother me too much, just part of the city's lively atmosphere. The staff were super friendly and helpful, which made my stay even better. Overall, it's a solid choice if you're looking for a budget-friendly spot that gives you a taste of local life in Paris. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Great location. The hotel is super close to the Gambetta metro station, making it easy to get around Paris without any hassle. Plus, there are tons of restaurants and shops nearby, which is a major win. Friendly staff. I found the staff to be really welcoming and helpful throughout my stay. They were always ready to assist with any questions I had, which made the experience much more enjoyable. Clean and comfortable. My room was clean and had all the basics I needed. The bed was comfy enough for a good night's sleep after a long day of exploring the city. Affordable price. For Paris, the price was pretty reasonable. It's a budget-friendly option if you're just looking for a place to crash after a day of sightseeing. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. No elevator. The lack of an elevator was a bit of a pain, especially when lugging my suitcase up to the second floor. It's manageable, but definitely something to keep in mind if you have heavy bags or mobility issues. My overall rating for this hotel would be 7.8. So, would I stay here again? Honestly, I think I'd give it another shot if I needed a budget-friendly place to crash in Paris. The location is super convenient with tons of restaurants and the metro nearby, but I'd definitely prepare for some noise, especially from the street and other guests. It's not perfect, but for the price, it gets the job done. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.